Hello everyone, welcome back to Ladies of Lavender. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really quickly, make sure to subscribe and like to join the Ladies of Lavender family. So I wanted to go ahead and thank you guys so much for watching our videos and subscribing and leaving comments. We all really appreciate it at Ladies of Lavender because it shows that you guys are really getting involved with what we're putting out. Alright guys, so today we're going to talk about period poverty, specifically in the USA. So period poverty is a really big issue and really needs to be talked about. And what better time to talk about period poverty than Period Poverty Awareness Week? Alright, so let's get into today's video. So what exactly is period poverty? Period poverty is the inability to access menstrual hygiene products. So these products are like pads and tampons, that kind of thing. And the reason why these people can't access those menstrual hygiene products is because they usually face financial barriers. So I kind of wanted to throw out a definition for you for the word period equity, because we're going to use it a lot in this video and I want to explain what it means. So period equity is an equal access to menstrual hygiene products and education to reproductive health. So who struggles from period poverty? What we know from research is that usually students, low-income women, homeless women and girls, transgender and non-binary people, and incarcerated individuals, which means women and men who are in jail. So surprisingly, 35 states still label period products like pads and tampons as a luxury item. Those states also have a sales tax added to those products, which is nicknamed tampon tax. At some point we'll do a video specifically on tampon tax and stuff like this. So if you're still a little bit confused, don't worry, we're going to touch on it later. Another really disappointing thing is that tampons and pads cannot be bought with food stamps. And a lot of low-income families use these food stamps to get food and other supplies, so it's really important that they're able to buy feminine products with those food stamps. So in a 2019 study, 2/3 of impoverished women did not have the resources to buy feminine products the year before. And 1/5 of women struggle to afford menstrual hygiene products monthly. During these times, those women have reported not being able to attend school, work, or participate in any social activities. Incarcerated women, or women who are in jail, also struggle to receive consistent access to free feminine products. So I'm going to throw out a few more stats. 1 in 5 American girls miss out on a day or part of the day of school due to their periods. And this is usually because they don't have a pad or tampon to use, and so they'd rather stay at home where they don't have to necessarily worry about how people are going to look at them. 79% of students have said that they need more education towards menstruation. 76% of students have said that they think that they've learned more about an anatomy of a frog than of their own bodies. So when people go through this and they don't have access to these really important feminine hygiene products, what do they use instead? They'll use socks, toilet paper, rags, even newspaper. What has been done to try to correct the situation? Congresswoman Grace Mink introduced an act called the Menstrual Equity for All Act, and she introduced this bill in March 2019. So what does this bill mean and what will happen if it's passed? So this act would mean that all incarcerated women and homeless women would have free and consistent access to feminine products. Schools would also be able to receive federal funding so they could supply their bathrooms with free feminine products for their students. Finally, this act would ensure that Medicaid would cover the cost of feminine products. So this is a really big issue, and we have been dealing with this issue for a really long time. What can you do to help? So what you can do is you can donate feminine products to your local homeless shelter, maybe a community center, women's centers, women's shelters, but you could also donate to organizations like Ladies of Lavender if you don't necessarily live in Alabama. Organizations like Period, just like Ladies of Lavender, they're striving to provide some kind of security to these women where they know that they're able to get the products that they need. Alongside making videos for you guys, we also provide free feminine products for homeless women and underserved women. We're also hoping to work with centers with transgender men so we can provide them products that they might need but might not have access to. So if you're really interested in this subject, make sure to check out the links that I have listed down below. I always make sure to include all of the research and sources that I used for these videos. These sources are trying to do what they can to abolish period poverty. One of the most important websites that I used for my research is Period Poverty Awareness. So Period Poverty Awareness was founded by Marley, and she does a lot of research and puts everything that she learns in the website. Her website is really well put together, and I would definitely suggest doing some research of your own on her website. You can also take a short survey on her website. That way she can tell how many people deal with period poverty. You can also find us on her website. So make sure to go support her and show her Ladies of Lavender love. We also plan on doing a lot of videos that touch on a lot of the topics that we were talking about today. So if you have any questions related to period poverty, make sure to comment them down below or DM us on Instagram or email us at ladiesoflavender20@gmail.com. So make sure to subscribe and like. Thank you so much for all of the support you've already given us. We all really appreciate it at Ladies of Lavender. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.